Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Statement. Today I'll be teaching you how to crochet these beautiful little girls' dresses. They are for the matching set with the hat that I did last week. They will fit a girl from 0 to 3 months, but if you change the amount of chains that you do at the beginning, you can make them bigger. So they're very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the list of material you're gonna need to make. To make this girl dress from 0 to 3 months, this is the material I'm going to use. Let's start with the yarn. This one is exactly the same type of yarn that I use for the hats. So what I had left over from the hat, I started making a dress, and halfway through I have to continue with this new ball of yarn because I don't have enough. So here I have more than enough to do the dress that I will show you. So they are from Loops and Thread, Snuggly Wiggly, Light 3, 141 gram, 100% acrylic, and the color is pink. You're gonna need an accent color, and this one I bought at the $1.03 is knitting yarn, Light 3, 100% acrylic, and 50 gram, and it's like a hot pink. And with the hat and the two hats and the dress, I use one of these. I did 6 flowers, the 2 border of the hat. I did 3 flowers in the border of the dress, and I still have this little bit that I hope is enough for the border of the new dress. So you're gonna need tapestry needle and scissors. And if you had butterflies and you sew it to the hat, you're gonna need 1 for the dress. This is optional. And you're gonna use 4 pearls, 1 for the middle of the flower, and 3 you're gonna sew them as buttons. You're gonna need needle and thread to sew the little butterfly if you have one, and to sew the pearls. The crochet hook is at 3 millimeters. In my last video I showed you how to do the hats, and now I will show you how to do this beautiful little girl's dress. It's very easy to do, and I hope you guys like it. We're gonna start our little dress from here, from the top. So if you want to make this one bigger, you'll have to add 2 more chains per section. For mine, I'm gonna cast on or net 60 chain. So the sections are 10 for one at the back, 10 for one at the shoulder, 20 for the front, 10 for the shoulder, and 10 for the back, that they are 60. So if you want a little bit bigger, you will add 2 per section. So it will be 12 in the back, 12 in the shoulder, 24 in the front, 12 in the shoulder, and 12 in the back. Okay, so you'll have to add, if you start adding it up, you know, 2 and 2 is 4, and 4 8, and 4 12 more stitches will be 72 instead of 60. And if you want it bigger, and then you add 4, or you can add 3. Don't have to be even number. So for mine, I'm gonna start with my chain of 60. And so see now, if you are using a thicker yarn than mine, than a Light 3, you have to cast less chain. You have to cast, for example, 8 for the back, 8 for the shoulder, 16 for the front, 8 for the other shoulder, and 8 for the back. So for mine, I'm gonna do 60 chains. Here I have my 60 chains. So now we're gonna chain 3 to turn our work around, and the chain 3 will count as the first double crochet, and then the second double crochet we're gonna do in the 5th chain. So you're gonna place your finger on top of the second from the top, leaving 1 outside, and then you're gonna chain 3. 1 2 and 3, and that's the first one. on top of the first one here that we left outside. The chain 3 is on top of the first one. That's the number 4 from the chain. Now yarn over, and you're gonna go to the one that you are putting your finger on it. That will be number 5, and you're gonna do your double crochet. So that makes sense, because if you chain 3 and count as the first one is on top here, if you count from the top and number 4, that was the first one of the 60, and the other one the second one. So you have already one on top of each other. Otherwise you end up with more. You have to have 60 double crochet. So I hope it makes sense for you. So now you're going to do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet for a total of 60 double crochet. Here I have my 60 double crochet. Now you're going to chain 3. You're going to turn your work around, and you're going to do 10 double crochet, and the chain 3 counts as the first one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And this will be the last row that you're going to be counting. After the next row, you don't have to count the stitches. So once you have 10, in the same space that you did at number 10, you're going to do another double crochet. You're going to chain 2, and in that same space you're going to do 2 more double crochet. That's 1 and 2. Right. Now again you're going to count 10 more double crochet. So 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, you're going to do the same repetition that you did in number 10 here. You're going to do another double crochet. You're going to chain 2, and you're going to do 2 more double crochet in the same space. And 2. And like that, you separate one at the back and one of the shoulders. So now you're going to do 20 double crochet for the front. 2. It's a baby crying. 3. So you're going to continue doing this until you have 20, okay? Here I have my 20 double crochet. Now I'm going to do another double crochet in the same space. I'm going to chain 2, and I'm going to do 2 double crochet. I'm going to do 10 double crochet in the next 10 double crochet. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now you're going to do another double crochet in the same space. You're going to chain 2, and you're going to do 2 double crochet in the same space. Now you have left 10 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now that you finish row number 2, and it will look like this, and you already separated the back, the arms, and the front by the piece. Now we're going to do row number 3. You're going to chain 3, and you're going to turn your work around. What you're going to do here in row number 3, you will repeat until you have 6 rows. So it will be 1 double crochet, and top of each double crochet until you get to the chain 2 space. So that's why you don't have to count, because the chain 2 space is the one that when you get there, and then you have finished one at the side. Okay. But you have to make sure that you don't skip one of the double crochet. So this is the last one in here, and on the chain 2 space you're going to do 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. You're going to continue again with 1 double crochet, and top of each double crochet. So if you're making this bigger, like for example you add 2 chain for each at the 5 space. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. You'll have 2 or 2 in each and 4 in the front. Forgot that you had to add 4 in the front. You'll do 8 rows then, because you want to make this bigger, so you have to make it longer. You do like 8 rows. For this size, 6. So you get here to the chain 2 space, you will do 1 double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet, and then you're going to continue with 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. You'll repeat this exactly the same until you have 6 rows. I have 1, 2, 3. After I finish this one, I had to do it for 3 more rows. Here I finished my 6 rows. It will look like this. And remember, if you're making this big, you have to work a couple more rows. So now we're going to separate the sleeves. So you're going to chain 3. You work around, and you're going to work 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet until the first space of chain 2 in here. Okay. And then after that we'll be working in here to the other side. Once you get to this space here on the chain 2, you're going to do 1 double crochet. Now you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. You're going to skip all these, and you're going to go to the next chain 2 space, and you're going to do a double crochet in that space. And like that, you separated your sleeve. Now you're going to do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet until you get to the other side where you have here the chain 2 space. Now here in the chain 2 space, I'm going to do my double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, skip all this double crochet and go to the chain 2 space and do my double crochet inside. And now I have to do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet until the end. Once you get to the end, you're going to cut your yarn, chain 1, and pass your tail through. And now we have done that part of the top, and it will look like this. And now we're going to change color. So now we're going to overlap this here in the back, these 3 on top of these 3, like so. I'm going to pass on top of that chain 3, and in here my hook. I'm going to grab this color. I'm going to do slip knot. I'm going to pass it through here, and I'm going to chain 1. At the same time, I'm going to be losing those 2 tails. So now I'm going to do another 1 single crochet in the same space. Let me grab that tail. And now I'm going to pass through the second one, and I'm going to find the second one in the back, and I'm going to do another single crochet, because remember we're overlapping 3, and this one here we're going to overlap the one in the back, and we have our 3 single crochet. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet in top of each double crochet until we get to the space where we did the chain 3 under the arm, that we're going to do some increase. Okay, it's like this one here. You see I did some increase in here, that's why it's a little wider, otherwise it will be straight down the little dress, with a nice shape in here. So in the back what we're doing is this overlap. So when you open like that, it will be like this, and then you close the pearls in the back, and like so. Look how nice that looks, like really nice finish. So that's what we're doing here. So you're going to do 1 single crochet on top of each double crochet until you get to the last double crochet. And once you get here, we're going to start with the increase, and in the first chain we're going to do 2 single crochet, and the next one 1, and in the next one 2. The stitch for the skirt of the dress is multiple of 6, so you have to make sure that the single crochet that you're doing here, they are multiple of 6. So you have to keep counting them, that way you know you have multiple of 6 in here. So I'm going to continue now doing 1 single crochet on top of each double crochet until I get to the other chain. Now we're going to work under the other arm. So in the first chain we're going to do 2 single crochet, and this one 1, and then this one's 2, and then now 1 single crochet on top of each double crochet until you get to the end where you're going to finish with a slip stitch. Once you finish here with a slip stitch, it will look like this. You see? So now you have to do some more increase in here and make sure that they're multiple of 6, because the stitch in here is multiple of 6 in order to be even. So you have in one this group of 6, and the next you have a group of 2. If you don't do multiple of 6, you can end up with 2 group of 6 together or 2 group of 2 together. So that's why you have to make sure that it's multiple of 6 to finish in the back like this. You see, you have a 6, 2, 6, 2, and like so. It's a very easy stitch to do, and it looks really nice. So you have to continue increasing a little bit in here as well. That way the skirt is not straight, and they have a nice flare too in here. So now in this row, in the second row, you have to start counting the amount of single crochet that you have. So you chain 1, and in the same space you do the first single crochet. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You see, that is for a motif. 1 of 2 and 1 of 6. So you're going to continue working like this until you get under the arm, and then here you have to continue with the increase. So I'll show you one more time how to increase in here. Here I have 18, so I'm going to do 19, and then here I'm going to do 20 and 21 together, and the center I'm going to do 22, and then the next one 23 and 24 together. So that was 2 increase. Now I'm going to do 25, 26, 27, 28, and I'm going to continue working until I get to the other side where I'm going to do the 2 increase as well. And the third row you're going to do another increase, and you're going to increase in here, but in the fourth row you're going to do just 1 single crochet on top of each single crochet, and make sure that you have multiple of 6. Here I have 58, and then I'm going to do 59, and then 60, and 61, and then 62 separate, and then 63 and 64 together, 65, 66. So you're going to continue working 1 on top of each one until you get to the end, and then the next one you're going to do increase. And I think it was 78 that I have in the other one, or 84. I forgot, sorry, but I exactly forgot how many. I'll have to count how many group of these I have in order to figure it out. But as long as you have multiple of 6, no matter how many you have in here. Once you finish in here, I have 84 single crochet. So that in here is what I give the flirt to the skirt, you see, the width. So you're gonna come here in the back, and you're gonna go in the center. This is the overlap in here. So you don't gonna go here exactly in the overlap, you're gonna go 1 more. That way it's in the center where you're gonna have your buttons or pearls in here. Now with the other color, with the main color, you're gonna do a slip knot. You're gonna come here. You're gonna chain 3 plus 2 will be 5. 1, 2, and 3 for the double crochet. 1 and 2 for separation, and in the same space, I'm gonna lose those tails at the same time. And in the same space, you're going to do another double crochet. Now you're going to count 1, 2, and then the third one, you're going to do 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet in the same space, and that's the stitch. Very easy. It looks like you're increasing, but as you go work, you are doing exactly the same repetition over and over and over, and it will be fine. You're not increasing on each row. Yarn over, you're going to count 1, 2, and then the third one again, you're going to do 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. Yarn over. You see, you are not doing any chain space in between the stitch. Okay, so you're gonna count 1, 2, and then the third one again. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, and 3 double crochet in the same space. Again, yarn over, 1, 2, and then the third one, 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. And like this you're going to continue repeating this sequence until you get to the end. You see? So you always going to count 1, 2, and then the third one you do your next stitch with no chain in between. Only the chain 2 space is in between these 3 and these 3. Here I'm going to finish with a slip stitch. So I started with the set of 2 and I finished with 1 of 6. So you're going to come here to the chain and you're going to count 1, 2, and then the third one you're going to do slip stitch. And like that you finish the first row. And look how nice they start to look already. Like that. With this in the back. So now we're going to reverse the stitches. So now you're going to do a slip stitch in the center of the chain 2 space in here. And in here we're going to chain 3. And we're going to do 2 more double crochet. Chain 2 and 3 double crochet. Yarn over and the chain space of 2 here where we have the 6 double crochet. Now we're going to do 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet. You see, we are changing things around. Now in this one of 2 we'll do the 1 of 6. 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. This is a very easy piece to do. Even a beginner can make this little dress. You see? Now in this space here you do 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet in the same space. So you're going to continue doing this all the way around, changing things around. And I will show you one more time how you're going to change row, and after that you continue working until you have your desired length. Right. I'm about to finish row number 2, and then here in the last one I had to do 1 double crochet, chain 2, and 1 double crochet in the same space. I'm gonna come here, 1, 2, and the third chain is slip stitch, and like that you finish row number 2. So you'll see that it's a little high here, like really wide in here, but don't be scared because that's normal. The same happened to me in here, but as you work more rows it take their nice shape like this, you see. So now those are the 2 rows that you're going to repeat over and over until you have the desired length. So in here you're going to do 1, 2, and 3 slip stitch to get to the center here, and you're going to chain 1, 2, and 3 for the double crochet, 2 for separation, that's 5, and then another double crochet in the same space. You see, I start the repetition of row number 1. Yarn over, and here I'm gonna do my 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, like that. And the next one here again, 1 double crochet, chain 2, and another double crochet. Like this you're going to continue with those repetitions until you have the desired length. For this one I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rows for the length of this one. Look how nice this look. Okay, so it's very easy to do. So as long as you continue with the repetition of those 2 rows, you don't want to have any problem, no increase, no decrease, just repeat until you have your desired length. So I'm gonna work off camera until I have my 15th row, and then I will show you how to continue. Here I finish. I did 16 rows for this one because I have just a little bit of yarn left and I just want to use a little bit more. For this one I did 15, for this one I did 16 rows. So what I'm gonna do now, I already cut my yarn. I'm gonna chain 1, pass that tail through, and I just had to lose that tail in here and this tail in here. So you see in the back you don't have any seam, and this is the front, and the little dress look adorable. So now what you have to do is 1 flower like this one, like the ones in the hat. I'm not gonna record right now how to do the flower because I already have mine. What I'm gonna do is the clip from the hat, I'm gonna place it here. After I finish talking to you right now, I'm gonna place the little clip, and in the clip you will hear me talking about you have to make 3 flowers, but that is because it's for the hat, but for the dress you only have to make 1. Okay, so make the flower and then we'll continue. Now we're gonna do the flowers. You have to do 3 and they're done exactly the same, and they're done in 2 rows. So you're gonna do a magic circle, leaving a tail long enough for sewing as well, so to sew the flower. And you're gonna do like you do in a slip knot, give it a little twist, pass your hook, and then you're here and you're gonna chain 1. Now you're gonna do 1 single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, a single crochet, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, a single crochet. You have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You have 3. We had to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Single crochet. You have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now you're going to pull that tail to close the loop or the magic circle, and you're going to go here at the first single crochet and you're going to do slip stitch, and like that you finish row number 1 and you have the base of the flower. Now for the petals you're going to come to the first space here at the chain 5 and you're going to do 1 and 2 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then you're gonna go here between these 2 loops and you're gonna pass your yarn and do slip stitch and you create the tip of the flower. Now you're gonna do a double crochet, a 1/2 double crochet, and 2 single crochet, and like that you finish the first petal like that. Now you go to the next 5 chain loop, do 1 single crochet, another single crochet, a 1/2 double crochet, a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, pass your hook through those 2 loops, pass your yarn, do a slip stitch, and again a double crochet, a 1/2 double crochet, 2 singles crochet, and you have your second petal. This is very easy. Again, you go to the next space, 1 single crochet, another single crochet, a half double crochet, a double crochet, a chain 3, 1, 2 and 3 to do the peacock on the top, and you pass through those 2 loops and do a slip stitch. Again, double crochet, half double crochet and 2 single crochet, and like that you're gonna do the other 2. But anyway, I will show you. You go to the next one, 1 single and another, that's 2, 1 half, 1 double, chain 3, slip stitch to create the tip, 1 double, 1 half and 2 singles. Again, 1, 2 single, 1 half, 1 double, chain 3, slip stitch, 1 double, 1 half and 2 single crochet. Now you go to the first single crochet, you're gonna do a slip stitch, chain 1, cut the yarn, and then you'll lose that tail, and with this one is the one that you're gonna sew. Here I have my 2 little dress, I have the flower, so, and this one, the hat have the flowers in the left side, and the dress have the flower in the right side. And this one, they had to have the flower in the right side, and this little dress gonna have the flower in the left side. Why I'm doing this? Because when the little girls put the dress, I don't want all the flowers, all the decoration to be just in one side of the outfit. You know, I want contrast in both sides. So that's why you see the flower on one side of the hat and the flower and the dress in the other side, and it'll look really nice. So for this one, you're gonna sew it here, and then after that you're gonna sew the pearl in the inside. And if you are doing the little butterfly, either you are crocheting one or you have one, you will place it here like flying up, you see, like that, like I did in this one. So after you do this, you'll go in the back, and then you'll sew the pearls or the buttons. And what I did one in the top, skip one in the third one, skip one in the fifth, and that's it. They're really secure there, but I want to make sure that they don't come open easily. Okay, you see, you still have a space in here. So you see here I did one in the top, skip one in the third one, skip one in the fifth. So once you do this, you'll have your little dress done. So I'm gonna finish this one and I will show you the end result. Well, here is the end result of the 2 little dresses with the matching hats, and they look fantastic. I tried to do another row to the one that only have 15, but I don't have enough yarn to go all the way around, so I left one with 15 and one with 16 row for the length of the skirt, and they look amazing. So I hope you guys like it, and give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make these pieces and you want to send me some pictures, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman, or you can find me on my Instagram, Ruby Stedman Crochet. Please share my video with friends and family, that way you help me grow here in YouTube. And don't forget to check my other videos in my channel. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.